ChatGPT and AI absolutely sucks at writing email, any kind of copy. And after my conversations with data scientists, I'm going to draw you a graph to explain why. So the way large language models work, they kind of give you a data output that looks like a bell's curve that's a little bit shifted to the left. And this is important because basically the types of results you get here on the left side, this is just garbage results. And here on the right, you have great results. Now, AI typically will give you results in this area, which is mediocre. That's why right now, if you've ever used AI to write a blog post or an email, it might give you the most generic response available that no human, unless they have 2 brain cells, are going to think is good content. Mostly this content is super vague. It could be written by anyone with very little surface level knowledge without much thought. And that's the problem we have right now with AI. Now, to fix it, AI would need to get a lot of data and entry points. This potentially could happen in the future, but I don't see this happening in the near future because an AI essentially should have the mind and the data points a great copywriter would have. And this all stems from great research. Now, research is taking all the reviews your company has and analyzing them, seeing what are the different pains of the customer, how do they describe the product in a positive way, in a negative way, what are their desires, and also taking your own experience of life and kind of putting it in there as well. Now, another way to do research is Reddit. Now, this could be something where AI is great and excels at. It could go into social media, scrape a bunch of data, and learn what these customers talk about, what do they care about, what do they don't. Is it the point right now? Not really. There's some limitations to it. The next thing is comments, and particularly comments on your ads, because these will give you kind of questions people might have or concerns people might have before buying, and this is something, again, you research and you can handle within your landing pages, emails, and anything. And also customer support. Customer support tickets give you a lot of information on what the customers care about, what they don't care about, so on and so forth. Obviously, surveys, conversations, real-life experience, all of that is important, which AI doesn't get. It doesn't get that data. Now, this kind of is turning into a video on how you can become a great copywriter yourself. And essentially you have to do all these things. You need to do great research, because even if you don't know how to write or you barely write well, if you know the exact pains your customer has, it's going to be super easy to write. And really all you need to do is what I just talked about right now. On top of that, in order to write well, you should be getting quality idea input. So this comes from you watching this video and you being on Twitter, on Money Twitter, and e-commerce Twitter, or LinkedIn, or even just going to conferences. This is going to give you experiences and also content you can reuse. Now, some of this might be anecdotal evidence, anecdotal ideas from other brand owners, but nevertheless, the kind of quality of input you get is going to impact the output you get to. A great example of this is for one of our clients. They recently rolled out a new product, and they asked our copywriters to write an email for them for this product. It's a service. It's a digital service. It's something that our copywriter didn't have much experience with, but I did. So they came to me, we had a conversation, and we came up with a story that's very specific to the problems this product solves. Now, I'm going to talk about this in another video and kind of like unveil a whole nother layer to this product and how we actually found like a pretty cool strategy for e-commerce brands on Reddit. But nevertheless, if you don't have the right research, it's going to be very hard to work. And obviously the right data input. Because if you have the right research and if you read great emails all day that have a great structure and try to replicate them with your research, your data input, your email is absolutely going to blow up. This is why there's a quote, "Good artists copy, great artists steal."